Okay, for the pages, I'm using craft colored cardstock, the 80-pound smooth craft cardstock. This is from Paper Accents, and I've cut them 8 inch by 8.5, and we need to score the 8.5 length. Put it at the top, and score at 1/2 inch on each one. And this is the hinges. This is a little bit different. This is what causes the flip hinge. So the hinge is a fold on your page. This is a page. Then the pockets will add thickness, and papers will add thickness to the page. So there's one page. So we're going to do all 6 of these the same. Put the 8.5 inch in at the top. Score it 1/2 inch, and so when it's scored, when it's folded, you have an 8 by 8 inch page. So real quickly do each one. I have scored each one at 1/2 inch, so I now have 8 inch by 8 inch pages, and go ahead and burnish each fold line before putting these into the album. With these type of hinges pages, there is some concern about the fold line being strong enough for turning of the pages, especially if you make an album that's going to be looked at a lot. So there's one way to reinforce that, and you need some clear Scotch tape, and just roll off a strip. I know this seems kind of weird, but when you put your paper down, it really doesn't show that much on this hinge. And along the fold line, put this Scotch tape, burnish it on there, and if it's a little bit longer than you need, you can just fold it over and do both sides. This is a little extra work, but it does reinforce that fold line, which is the hinge. So just do that like that. You've got your fold line already. Refold it and burnish, and this gives more of a plastic secure bend here for the pages. So I'm going to do this on each page to reinforce it off camera, and I'll be back in just a little bit. I have reinforced all my hinges with the Scotch tape to give them a little extra durability there where they are, where the fold is. And we're ready to put the pages in our album, but first we need to prep them with score tape. Now the album's pages are going to go in with tape on just one side, so you want to put your tape on the folded side. So we take the Scotch tape, the score tape, I'm already thinking about Scotch tape, and put it in the center on the side where the fold is, the hinge is folded up. So just on one side only, like that. So you have your page, the hinge folded down, the tape, score tape here on the hinge. Nothing on the other side of the hinge, and nothing on the page side. So go ahead and do that to all 6 pages. Now we're ready to put the pages in. We've added the score tape on the hinges, and I positioned the pages so that, see if we can show this, the hinges, we have 3 pages with hinges going to the back and 3 pages with hinges going to the front. The ones in the center will have the gusset side the center. So these are 1/2 inch gussets. This is to give us plenty of room to add ephemera and embellishments and flowers within the pages of our book, and still have a book that stays closed flat. Okay, so we're going to start from the back, and the first hinge is going to go in about 1/8 of an inch from the fold line where you can see the crease there. So peel the backing off. Now if you want to add a little more extra reinforcement here, where there's, put a little bit of glue just along the edge, each edge of your score tape. Now if you have the 3/8 inch score tape, you probably don't need to do that. So I'm going to turn this so that I can see this. Now I'm going to center it, my first page, and about 1/8 of an inch off. Get it as straight as possible and line this thing up. Going a little more to the left. So I'm trying not to press down a lot until I get it positioned, the page where I want it. Right there. And about right there. So the first one is your most critical placement. So we get that one on. Then I'm ready for the next one. Add a little bit of glue. Line this up. And if you get a little bit of glue in there, it's going to be covered, so, but go ahead and just clean it up just a little bit. And the next one. Now we will have 3 pages in, and we need to reverse it. Burnish those in, make sure they stick in good. I'm going to position this to see how it comes out. Just dry fitting these in and see how much space we're going to have. In here. Yeah, that works about right. Okay, I want you to take your ruler and a pencil and just mark a 1/2 inch. See, these are 1/2 inch wide. So for your placement with your pencil, just put a dot, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch. And remember, this is going to go the opposite way. So you want this fold here this way. So let's pull the tape backing off. A little bit of glue. Make sure that the fold is going this way. So line these up. And then the next one. And one more. And there's our pages. And now we're ready to make pockets and sleeve pages for our album. Now, don't be worried about these in here where you see the shiny part of the tape, because we add strips of decorative paper between our pages to finish that off. Okay, we're going to stop the tape now, and then we'll get ready to make some pockets.